How does human perception of reality work? We have 5 senses. The 6th sense can be likened to intellect, understanding, or the foundational element that connects everything. The physical senses perceive only materiality and externality, while the spiritual senses perceive spirituality. The spiritual does not generate the physical, and the physical does not generate the spiritual. However, there is an imagined connection between them, which stems from the inner consciousness of a person. Similarly to how the physical imaginative faculty in a person receives stimuli from the outside and generates an image within itself based on the stimulus such as sight or smell, the same process occurs in the soul. We see, for example, that in a dream or under the influence of a substance, one can experience even more vividly without any external stimuli, relying solely on the power of imagination. The substance, in such cases, suppresses the constraints of rational thought inherent in a person. However, this path is one of klipo, spiritual shells, and not holiness. For instance, when a person sees an image of a beautiful sunset or a radiant full moon casting its light on the waves of the sea, which reflect it back, this scene evokes a special emotion. Why is that? Because it stimulates impressions that already exist within the person, embedded in their spiritual subconscious. The stimulus brings these impressions to light. However, since this is perceived through the physical senses, it is a faint light compared to the spiritual. As the Zohar refers to it, a thin light, Nehiru Dakik. In any case, this is true of all stimuli. They awaken elements already embedded within us in our consciousness from infinity, hidden since the symptom contraction. When a person develops spiritual senses, referred to in Kabbalah as masachim, they begin to form in their spiritual imagination an additional perception of reality. The physical sense stimulates a deeper level of consciousness within them, referred to as the light of the soul. The great light resides in Torah and mitzvot, which are also stimuli for a person's consciousness. However, these are very concealed, similar to how a quantum particle is hidden in relation to an apple. This concealment exists so that a person may first purify themselves, achieving true inner purity, rather than relying on external masks. The wisdom of Kabbalah and the inner teachings of Torah are like a man and a woman together, similar to the relationship in physical science between physics and astronomy, or between physics and quantum theory. Therefore, may we merit to use physical stimuli correctly to awaken the appropriate impressions within us, called in Kabbalah 288 sparks, rapach, nitzotzen, desires of giving, and the first 3 sephirot. May the light of the Torah shine upon us and purify us, for the klipo and the sin of the primordial serpent cause a person to misinterpret reality, leading to a deceptive interpretation, a matrix-like illusion. May we merit refining our spirit to interpret reality correctly. Amen. For more, see the Kabbalah for Beginners, a course in consciousness videos on YouTube. I am Rabbi Kabbalah for Beginners. I'd appreciate your